Wagwan, everybody. I am your Jamaican queen, Miss Y. You are tuned into How I See It TV, and this is Accurate Context. Now, let me read this banner because it's going to be a very quick live. The opinions expressed herein are solely my own and should not be deemed as facts. I bear no responsibility for thoughts and opinions of those engaging with this content in the live chat or the comment section for the replay gang. I am not an attorney. Please do not take this as legal advice, but just education based on research or limited research. All right. Welcome to everyone that is tuned in right now. Please remember to like this video, share the link to my channel if you feel like my content needs some more crowd, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, now called X, and on TikTok at How I See It. And remember, y'all, that I am in the process, let me remove the banner, in the process of raising donations to help with the fight against period poverty in Jamaica. Whatever you donate to my Cash App, $how, the letter Y, see it, I'll be using every penny you send me to purchase feminine hygiene products, which will be donated to the Her Flow Foundation in Jamaica in December. I want to say a big thank you to the Oppressing Women's Network for her recent donation. And thanks to everyone who's donated so far and those who plan on donating. All right, I know why y'all are here, so let's get into this accurate context video, and I'm going to assume that y'all are hearing me loud and clear. If not, let me know in the chat, but for right now I'm going off the mindset that y'all are hearing me. So yesterday was reported first by Trending at some point. That's where I saw it first. It was reported that Martell's attorney withdrew from his case. Now, I'm not going to report on what's in Trending's video, so please, when my live is done, of course, go watch her video. I will link it in the description box. However, what I will say is the lawyer cited a breakdown in communication as her reason for the withdrawal, which she submitted to the judge yesterday. Now, I went ahead and researched all the possible reasons a lawyer would have to drop their client in the middle of a case. And as I said, Trending read from the filing that the lawyer put in. So after you get some accurate context over here, go and watch Trending's video linked in my description box if you haven't seen it yet. Now, this information that I'm going to provide to you comes from my source, who is in the legal field, and also from some Google and some textbooks, all right? So when a lawyer withdraws from a client's case and cites a breakdown in communication, it generally means that there has been a significant breakdown or loss of effective communication between the lawyer and the client. This breakdown may hinder the lawyer's ability to provide adequate representation to fulfill their professional responsibilities. It could imply that there's a lack of understanding, cooperation, or trust between the lawyer and the client, making it difficult to proceed with the case effectively. The specific reasons for the breakdown in communication can vary and may be unique to each situation. Again, I'm not an attorney, so if you're going through something similar to this, please go seek legal counsel. This is not it, okay? Now, breakdown in communication as a reason for withdrawing from a case could mean several things, such as, and I'm going to list them right now. The client not responding to calls or emails. The client may not be responding to the lawyer's attempts to communicate, making it difficult for the lawyer to proceed with the case. 2, Client not providing necessary information. The client may not be providing the lawyer with necessary information or documents, hindering the lawyer's ability to effectively represent them. 3, the client may be ignoring or disregarding the lawyer's advice, leading to a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship. 4, the client may have unrealistic expectations about the case, and the lawyer may be unable to meet those expectations, leading to a breakdown in communication. 5, the lawyer and client may have different opinions on how to proceed with the case. 6, the client's lack of cooperation. Excuse me. I don't know why my voice sounds so froggy. The client may not be cooperative or responsive to the lawyer's requests, making it difficult for the lawyer to effectively represent them. When a lawyer cites a breakdown in communication, it's often a sign that the attorney-client relationship has become untenable and the lawyer can no longer effectively represent the client. Now, another explanation, along with the procedures a lawyer must follow, was published by Coleman, Chambers, and Rogers, LLP in August 2015, and they are as follows. Failure to abide by the obligations contained in the employment contract, such as terms of payment, promises to be honest and forthcoming, promises to respond in timely manner, refusal to be truthful, refusal to follow the attorney's advice, demands to pursue an unethical course of action, demands for unrealistic results, desires to mislead the court, refusal to cooperate with their counsel, and the ones I listed above. Other reasons that may have negative impact on the client's case. Attorneys who wish to withdraw from a case must give the client proper notice of the intended withdrawal, as well as notices of upcoming hearing dates, etc. So I'm guessing that Martell was properly notified before the lawyer submitted her withdrawal to the court. Another procedure that must be followed, the lawyer must notify the court of the client's contact information so that notices can be sent directly to the client following the withdrawal. File a motion with the court requesting permission to withdraw from representation. Affirm in the motion that other procedural safeguards and notifications have been met. Neither withdrawal nor firing of an attorney relieves the client of the obligation to pay legal fees incurred during representation. Now let's get into what this could all mean for a case. Again, I am not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. This is just some general information based on research. Now, in the context of a child custody case, a breakdown in communication between the lawyer and client could have significant implications, and they are as follows. Some go as follows. Delayed or missed court deadlines. If the client is not responding to the lawyer's attempts to communicate, important court deadlines may be missed, which could harm the client's case. 2 is inadequate representation. The lawyer may not have all the necessary information or evidence to effectively represent the client's interest in the custody dispute. 3, unprepared for court hearings. And y'all tell me if any of this sound familiar to y'all. Unprepared for court hearings. The lawyer may not be able to adequately prepare for court hearings or depositions, which could weaken the client's position. 4, failure to address critical issues. Important issues related to the child's well-being, such as custody arrangements, visitation rights, or child support, may not be adequately addressed. Loss of credibility within the court. The client's lack of cooperation or communication with their lawyer may be perceived negatively by the court, potentially impacting the court's decision. 6. Change in custody arrangements. In extreme cases, the breakdown in communication could lead to a change in custody arrangements, potentially resulting in the client losing custody or visitation rights. So maybe, just maybe, this might all work out in Melody's favor if this is indeed about the custody case. As I said, go watch Trending at Some Points video, and I'm going to link it in the description box. Excuse me for my voice, y'all. I feel sick anyway, so probably that's why. So I'm froggy. My voice is fine. Anyways, if a lawyer withdraws from a custody case due to a breakdown in communication, as I said before, it has significant implications, and these are some potential consequences. So, and this might sound repetitive, but either way, it's information, so y'all can take it in. So, delay in proceedings. The withdrawal of a lawyer can result in a delay in the custody case, as a new lawyer needs to be appointed and brought up to speed on the details of the case. Now, a lot of people have been speculating that perhaps the reason for this withdrawal is to allegedly, I don't know if that's even the correct term to use. I think we use that so much, we probably use it out of context. But people have been speculating that maybe this withdrawal is to help Martell by delaying the case a little bit. Who knows? This are all speculations. 2, disruption in continuity. With a new lawyer taking over the case, there may be a disruption in the continuity of legal strategy and preparation, which can impact the overall strength of the case. Where am I? 3, loss of trust. A breakdown in communication between the client and lawyer can erode the trust and confidence in the legal representation. This can have psychological and emotional effects on the client, potentially affecting their ability to effectively participate in the case. Now, I want to give them no ideas, but that's one of the things that my friend suggested, and then when I did research, this is what it meant. 4, impact on negotiations. If the custody case involves negotiations or mediation, the withdrawal of the lawyer due to communication issues can complicate the process. It may be necessary to rebuild trust and establish effective communication channels with the new lawyer to resume negotiations. 5, court's perception. And for me, this is the most important thing, right? The court may view a breakdown in communication between the client and lawyer unfavorably, potentially affecting their perception of the client's ability to effectively communicate and cooperate in the best interest of the child. So for me, this might all work out in Melody's favor if this is indeed about the custody case. Again, go listen to Trenton's video. So I'm going to repeat that part again, because for me, that's the most important part. The court's perception. This could be impacted with this withdrawal. The court may view a breakdown in communication between the client and lawyer unfavorably, potentially affecting their perception of the client's ability to effectively communicate and cooperate in the best interests of the child. Okay. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but how I see it, based on the personality or the character of Martell, certain things that we've seen him say and do on social media, certain things that he said and done on the show, these are the things that he's presented to us. I feel like a few of the reasons that I gave above or I read could be the actual reason for his attorney withdrawing from his case. He's even spoken about his behavior with one of his other attorneys on the show when he said he got upset about what he was supposed to pay, or what the lawyer told him that he was supposed to pay. Um, in my opinion, he acts like he knows everything. So maybe he didn't want to follow his attorney's advice. And I think Martel is the type that wants to go above and beyond reason. He wants to go above and beyond reason to beat Melody. So I feel like he feels like however he feels that the case is supposed to go, his lawyer should get on board, even though the lawyer is the one educated in whatever this case is that she had to withdraw from. But that's how I see it, y'all. Journeyology to the roots. Let me read your comments. And good morning to you. Thanks for joining me in the chat. This seems like a consistent thing that is done by the client prior to the court date. Hopefully, Mel's lawyer have documented and presents a timeline of what he's doing. And I agree. And as I said, one of the last impacts that this could have on his case is that the court may look at all the times he's changed lawyers and say, well, I don't think you have the ability to communicate properly or cooperate in the best interest of your children. So let's see. This is prolonging the case and will negatively impact the children's ability to function with clarity between the two parents. This really, it is problematic behavior. I don't understand. Well, if any of the reasons I gave are the actual reasons, as well as the lawyer probably could be going on maternity leave, or she's changing firms, who knows? But if these are the reasons, well, the reason cited was actually a breakdown in communication. And so if these are the reasons for that breakdown in communication, then yeah, I think it's going to impact him more than it's going to impact Melody Cherie. Another comment from Journeyology to the Root. Again, love your name so much. Journeyology to the Root, are you a content creator too? Because if so, I need to go subscribe over there and listen to your content, because I feel like your content is probably very spiritual in nature, and I don't mind that at all. I like listening to stuff like that. Or you may be talking about some Black history, I don't know, but let me know in the chat so I can go and check you out. Also, I would note how many lawyers he's gone through and equate it to the claim that he falsely stated. What was that? And equated to the claim that he falsely stated regarding the 20 babysitters. Show that he doesn't get along with others. Just a thought. Absolutely. Oh, I just got a cash app from Karen. I'm not going to say your last name, but thank you for your donation. Karen is donated towards my End Period Poverty in Jamaica initiative. Whatever you donate to my Cash App, every single penny will be used to buy feminine hygiene products that will be donated to the Her Flow Foundation in Jamaica in December. So thank you, Karen, for your donation. Truly appreciate it. But yeah, y'all, that's how I see it. Martel is probably playing a game here, or he is probably just absolutely not communicating effectively with his lawyer. So hence she was unable to effectively argue his case. So it was in her best interest and his best interest for her to withdraw from his case, in my opinion. Now, if you're just joining us, you have to catch the replay. I was sharing with you based on research that I've done and based on some things that my lawyer friend told me, the possible reasons why Martel's attorney perhaps withdrew from his case. This isn't facts. I don't know the reason why she withdrew. She obviously cannot share that with us because that's lawyer client. It's still under attorney-client privilege at the end of the day, but we can always speculate based on research. So the opinions expressed therein are solely my own and should not be deemed as facts, and I bear no responsibility for the thoughts and opinions of those engaging with the content in the live chat and for those who will be catching the replay. Oh, we're done. So please remember, y'all, to drop in the comment section below, replay gang, and tell me how you see things too. Everyone, remember to like this video, share the link to my channel if you feel like my content needs some more crowd, subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And until next time, as I always say, walk good. Bye. Have a good Wednesday, y'all.